Unmarket Your Business, the podcast, born out of the need to share strategies and techniques that really work to market your business. Think yellow page ads and cold calls are your only choices? That's so last century. You're about to learn tested, tried and true marketing techniques you can apply and master, ones that feel authentic instead of salesy, strategies that are true to who you are and how you want to present yourself to your ideal clients. Let's join our host, Carol Joyce Dunlop, in the studio now and allow business success to move forward. When a for-profit company aligns with a not-for-profit organization, what happens? A win-win for both, and it's called cause marketing. I talk about it in my book, Unmarket Your Business, 10 Ways for Savvy Entrepreneurs to Stand Out, Stop Struggling, and Start Profiting. When you attach your business to an organization you believe in, it makes for a great opportunity to promote the cause and for the light to shine on your business as really caring about more than just the bottom line. Cause marketing is big news today. I'll share with you how to set your company up for success using cause marketing when we come back. You're listening to the Unmarket Your Business podcast. Hey everyone, this is Carol J. Dunlop, your online wow strategist and Amazon #1 international best-selling author for my book, and soon to be two-time best-selling author because I got another book that's coming out called Tech Magic. It was originally going to be out at the end of this year, but it'll probably be in January, which is fine for me because I got so much stuff going on. I want to welcome you. Did you know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month? So I'm doing something really, really special. Listen up. For every sale made of the social media success strategy, I'll donate 20% to the Susan G. Komen Fund. All you need to do is go to csicorporation.com/SMSS, and 20% of your purchase will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Fund. So if y'all don't know, I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer in July of 2011. Almost didn't even think. 8 years. Oh my gosh. I've been, I guess, in remission. I'm cancer-free. Okay, I celebrate it every single day, and I thank God that I'm here and alive, breathing, walking, talking, and able to help you every single day, I'm telling you. And if you don't know, my breast cancer diagnosis came just 6 months after my husband, Alvin, suffered a devastating stroke, and I almost lost him. So we got hit with 2 major health catastrophes inside, not even just in 1 year, but inside of 6 months. What the? So we are both living and breathing, here to tell you about it and here to help with giving back and all this awareness around it. So that's what October is about, breast cancer awareness. But we're here to talk today about how you can get behind a cause. Get behind a cause that you really like, that you want to get involved in, and you and your business will rise to the top. So I wanted to go over the 6 steps that you need to incorporate in order to get this done right. And you can find these in Chapter 7, Get Behind the Cause, of the book. But I'm going to go over them with you. I'm going to read a little bit. To be effective, cause marketing requires you to connect your cause with what's relevant to your ideal prospects and to you. Survey your audience to see what causes and issues resonate with them and what organizations they support. Determine if any of these align with your business, personal mission, or passion. Then take that information into consideration when you choose a cause to support. Now I'm going to go through the 6 steps with you to cause marketing success because they're very important that you do this because you want this to be a win-win for not only for you but for the nonprofit that you hook up with, and you want to see success on both sides. And so the first thing you got to do is you need to define your goal. You need to determine the purpose, your why, the length of time and results you want from your cause marketing. Maybe you just want to volunteer. to sit on the board. Maybe you want people to be able to see you. Maybe this is something like, for me, cause marketing with breast cancer and with stroke is very important to me because both me and my husband, suffer from these two things. So we want to help those organizations to get the word out about the treatment, how to find information, what to do when this happens, what to do when that happens. Now, breast cancer is a bigger, I guess, moneymaker than stroke is, although there's a lot of information about stroke. There's not as much as there needs to be out there. And then stroke is usually considered happening to an older person, but it's not true. I mean, a lot of younger people are suffering from strokes. My husband was only 46 when he had his, so it's not bound by, you being old and you have this stroke. So, what is your purpose for doing this? You have a story to tell or a passion for this cause. You can commit to serving maybe 1 hour a week for 6 months, and you hope to raise $1,000 from your followers. Those could be instances as to why you want to get involved and how you want to get involved with this organization, whatever it is. So you need to define your goal and make sure that you know what you want to do and that they are receptive to what you want to do. Because you could go in there and say, well, I just want to volunteer and I want to do this, and they're going, no, we want you to do so-and-so and so-and-so. And you may say, not quite ready to do that. So at that point in time, you need to decide, is this a cause that you want to go for? Or maybe it's just the organization, not the cause, because every cause has a lot of different organizations, and you got to kind of look at them and see, what is it that you want. The second step is to find a cause you're passionate about, because, like I said, you want this to be a win-win for both of you. So you don't want to kind of half it when you're getting into something. You really want to put your all into it, because the cause itself, especially if they're a nonprofit, they're going to be looking to you as a business owner who's in the community to come in and really help them out too. Most people need money. They need money for everything. Businesses need money, nonprofits need money. Everybody wants money. So that's going to be one of the major things, is really trying to raise money. So how are you going to do it? Are you going to put your skills to use in that? Or are you going to get on the front lines of the organization and help them that way? So you need to be certain that this is a cause that you can get into and that you can put yourself behind, put your name behind it. And when you go out and tell people, I am raising money for this, or I'm working for this cause, or I'm doing this, that you can really feel proud of that. The third step is, when you figure out what organization, what cause you're going to do and what organization you're going to go with, you need to research them. Well, actually, before you decide which one it is, you need to research it. Because, like I said, there's a lot of organizations for each cause. Is this a brand new cause or a brand new organization? Is it something, take for instance, Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter came up because, of the rampant shootings that were going on of unarmed black men, or seemingly armed black men, young black men. Their lives were being taken by, it seemed like, the authority, the police. So the people who started that wanted to, it was just catchy. Black Lives Matter, hashtag Black Lives Matter. That became a whole organization. So that's new. It hadn't been around for a long time, maybe 3 years, 4 years, I'm not quite sure. But there are other causes and organizations like American Heart Association, the Cancer Foundation, all those that have been around for a long time. So do your research. Newer organizations may not be organized. They may be just like, hey, this is a good idea, let's get rolling on it, and people start rolling with it, and then there's no direction. But it could be, on the other hand, it could have been started by someone who's been doing organizations before, just like when that big shooting happened in the high school, I think it was Stoneman Douglas in Florida, and those kids got together and created their organization, and then other big organizations joined in to help them get that march on. So it could be something like that. So you do your research. How long has it been around? Who's running it? Who are the faces of it? What does it really stand for? What's going on behind the scenes? You got to do your due diligence with that. And you got to be sure to learn all you can about its staff, the directors, the funding sources, fundraising efforts, activities, and events, and those who have benefited from its efforts. And that's one thing you want to make sure of too. who's benefiting from this organization? Are they really helping people? Because there are a lot of scams out there. There are a lot. I mean, I love American Greed, I have to say. I love that TV show. And they often have people who have started nonprofits, and they're really just Ponzi schemes or scams. And they're set up that way from the beginning, and that's how they run. Just take people's money and pretend like they're doing something. Others start off with a very good intention, and some kind of way, because money gets a little funny, they got turned around the wrong way, and now they're on the wrong side of the tracks. But they're still out there perpetrating like they're really helping people, and they are. So do your due diligence, because nothing's worse than, for instance, me. I am a breast cancer survivor, so I went through that whole process. I know what it's like. I try every time that I am able to help others and let them know my story so they can know kind of what to expect, even though everyone's story is a little different. And I would really hate to put myself behind something that's not even what it says it is, because I would be so ticked off, I'm telling you. So now the fourth step is to connect with the actual cause. If you're not already connected with a local organization, find one and connect with it. Visit the office, meet the director or other representative. Find out how you can help. Ask about any restrictions they have using their name, their logo, or photos online. It's better to be well informed in the beginning so you can craft a plan that works for you and the organization. So visit it, the main headquarters or whatever, visit that and see what they're doing, see what they're up to, see what the culture's like. And if it doesn't have a main, well, everybody has a main, a headquarters somewhere, even if they're just starting out. So visit it if you can. If you can't, look it up on the internet and see what's going on and find out all that you can. So the step number 5 is, once you've chosen the cause, once you see what organization you want to be a part of, and you're like, this is it, I've researched it, this is the thing I want to do, now it's time to get involved. Start or continue your involvement by volunteering at events, raising funds, donating money or items, serving on the board, contributing your expertise to assist with operations or administration, or other ways the organization needs help. So you need to figure out, what kind of help do they need? What are you willing to do? How can you fit it into your schedule, into your life? Is your family going to be behind you? Or are they looking at, what are you doing now? Even if they say that and it's something you're really passionate about, I'm sure they'll get behind it because you're passionate about it. So see how you can get involved. And then the step number 6 is to share. Let your followers know what you're doing. Post pictures, updates, and results on social media and in your newsletter to let others know that your involvement is leading to the success of this cause. This is a great way to influence your followers to raise funds or awareness for the organization, and to position you and your business as an influencer who cares. Remember, even though you are talking about the cause or organization, a great side effect of your work is that you and your business will also be in the spotlight because you are actively involved in a project that impacts people, hopefully the same people you wish to impact. You get your message out, the cause gets more awareness, and your business gets noticed. It's a win-win-win endeavor. Now, I want to say that it can be so rewarding to be involved in something that you really like, that you've been through, that you want to help others with. My husband and I are involved with, let's say South Cobb. The lady who runs it, Annette, she and my husband grew up in the Virgin Islands, and we met because we attended a fundraiser that they had for the Virgin Islands, or it was some kind of big dinner, and I met her. And at that time I was still doing some of the personal training stuff, so she was like, I need some help with the race, and so I became the race coordinator. I did that for about 3 or 4 years, and it was very rewarding to see how she built that up from just an idea in her head to, a big, huge event where they had hundreds of people coming in, where they had booths, and they taught people things, and really it was about, her thing is about bringing about mental health awareness in that neighborhood of South Cobb, Georgia. So it was really good. So getting involved with causes, getting involved with organizations, getting on the end of things can really help you in ways that you probably didn't even think about. It help you with your organizational skills. It can help you know what the hierarchy is in organizations, how you get things to work. If you're working with an organization that is part of a government affiliated thing, how does that whole thing work? Is this just an organization that's kind of out on its own, doing its own thing and, making it up as they go? You can see how that works. So it's kind of like you can learn so much. You can learn things to put into your business also. You might want to, start your own organization or to help a cause that you feel really good about. And the downside of it, you can also see the craziness that goes on. So everything isn't hunky-dory and great and wonderful and awesome. Sometimes it's really crazy. Sometimes it doesn't work like it's supposed to. Sometimes they don't get the things done that they need to get done. And sometimes it can be blamed on management or a lack of help or lack of knowledge or whatever. So your help could be just, so needed. Because sometimes a lot of these things, especially with not-for-profit companies or non-profit organizations, money is the thing that they lack, money and hands to do certain things. Even if they grow really, really big, they still need money. They still need extra hands. They still need the minds to kind of work everything out and, look at this logistically, look at this, how this works, and you could really be part of that. And as I said, you can look at, putting yourself in there and allowing your business to grow as the cause and the organization grows and flourishes, and they're looking at you like, oh, she was such a help to us. And they're like, great. Because I'm telling you right now, people are really looking at businesses that attach themselves to causes. If you're really doing something to help somebody else, people are going to look at you like, If there was a study, a couple of different studies that said that consumers especially are more apt to purchase from a company that has a cause, that has cause marketing or is a cause-based arm of their organization or is involved in things. So that helps the community. So you may want to think about that and adding that to your business. So you might not have to do the whole thing all yourself. Look for an organization that's already there, and y'all kind of bring each other in, and you help them, they help you, and both of y'all win in the long run. Isn't that cool? I love that. You're listening to the Unmarket Your Business podcast. So I want to tell you about something that's going on. In just a couple of weeks, I am premiering or bringing back my 5-day Marketing Mastery Bootcamp. I've run it twice before already this year, and this is going to be the third time. This is going to be the last time this year that I'm running it. And if you are struggling with your marketing, don't know what to do when, who you're talking to, or any of that stuff, you need to get involved in this free 5-day event. So day one, we're going to talk about getting to know me. You're going to figure out who your client avatar is, who you're selling to, who you're talking to, who's buying your stuff, who needs to buy your stuff. Day two, we're going to talk about winning with social media. You have to use social media. There's no way for you to get around it because your audience is on social media. I'm telling you. It's out there somewhere on one of those platforms or 2 or 3 of those platforms. And if you're not utilizing them, you are missing out. Day three, we're going to be talking about being seen and heard because if people aren't seeing you, they can't buy from you. Can't buy from you, you're not making any money. You're not making any money, you're not in business, right? Day four, plan it out, play it out. It's all about putting your plan together or figuring out what your plan is, first of all, and then seeing what it is that you need to do. And then day 5 is all about putting it together and putting it out there and actually getting things done. Because a plan is great, but if you don't implement it, if you don't take action, it's not going to do you any good at all, and I want you to succeed. So you can go to csicorporation.com/MM Bootcamp. It starts on October 21st. It runs all of the week, and it's going to be awesome. And guess what? We have prizes. Every single day we're going to give away a prize. And then in addition to that, we have sponsors. So our sponsors right now is growing every day. So the ones that we have presently are thank you to Nadine Mullings Marketing Agency, Sebastian One, and the Closing Academy. So thank you to those sponsors. I have more coming in because what's happening is I am giving away the Unmarketing Entrepreneur Bundle that is worth over $2,000. One person is going to win that. So just by signing up, and it's absolutely free, right? Just by signing up, you get one entry. And then I'll look for emails are going to tell you how to get more entries because you definitely want to win that. I mean, over $2,000 worth of great information, strategies, products you can put into your marketing toolkit that are going to actually help you get in front of the audience that who's going to buy from you. You can't pass that up. Plus, we're going to have daily prizes. You can't pass that up. So, again, go to csicorporation.com/MM Bootcamp. And you can sign up. Like I said, it's absolutely free, and you'll start getting the notices so you don't miss anything because we'll have an email going out each day of the boot camp to let you know what's going on, what we're talking about, and show you the link so you don't miss out. And remember that since this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, that we're donating 20% of all the sales to that happen for the social media success strategy. And you can get that by going to csicorporation.com/SMSS. I teach you how to create a year's worth of content in just a couple of hours. Wow. How to find your audience on social media and how to do it so you know what you're doing. And it only takes you a little while. You can go through the course pretty quickly, and you will have access to the course forever. So lifetime access to it. So that will be great. So, again, thank you so much for joining me. Please join me again next Thursday at 1 p.m. for another rousing episode of the Unmarket Your Business podcast. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening. We truly appreciate it. For information about guests, products, or services that were mentioned in this episode, log on to our website at www.csicorporation.com/unmarketing. To learn more, get a glimpse of our upcoming schedule, and join the unmarketing nation of entrepreneurs who are using marketing techniques that work right now. Until next time, keep moving forward.